You got it? You press record? So we're recording right now.
Yes.
How's the shot? Okay. All right. Hey. All right. Awesome. Okay. Hey, folks. I said I would come back and we would do day 2. Today is day 2. And look what happened. Look what happened. I got my my apprentice here. This is Mr. Merck.
No.
This is Emil Merck, my little son.
Say
He's
hi,
9 years
Emil.
old.
Say hi, Emil.
He's gonna help us through this. Okay. So check it out. Come on in here. Come on here. Please. Come on. Yep. All right. It's cool. Okay. Look. I promised you that this thing was going to double and triple in size. Not yet. Not yet. No. Look.
No.
Can you? Are you getting this? Monique, our camera person, she's amazing. So, bubble. This is 100% rye and water. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So, step 1. That's the scientific one.
How come it hasn't bubbled yet?
Which one? This one?
No, that one, the rye.
Wait.
Is it bubbling?
Didn't we go through the bubble?
Okay.
Bubble. Day 1. Okay.
Okay.
Here, day 1. Okay. Not sure what's going to happen here, but this is the one that hopefully you guys are doing.
Wait,
Remember,
what?
you're supposed to do the same thing. Remember, Emil? Remember we did this with blueberries? We did this with blueberries in our old place on Champion Avenue. Okay, so here, check it out.
Yeah.
Bubbles inside. It's looking all nasty and frothy. We don't need the cabbage anymore, okay? So let's get the cabbage out of there.
What's
okay?
it smell like? Emil, what's it smell like? Smell it.
Grossness.
Ah, yeah. Okay, all right, so let's take the cabbage out. I'm going to take the cabbage out.
Please take that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna barf.
Okay, no, I know. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and talk to Emil for a second here? I'm gonna
No.
get rid of the cabbage. I know we're doing this real time.
Emil, what's it been like being home from school?
Great, because I used to get to do whatever I want.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
well, I'll do. Subscribe to Neon Glitch.
Yes. Neon Glitch. We have a video. Okay, so
Subscribe.
all right, great. Here we go.
Click
That's-
on the video
that's
and
done.
subscribe.
I'm telling you, this. I said before this. Hey, there you go. I said before this video is going to be super short. Okay, but day 2, you better be doing the same thing. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for us, right? So we can make bread. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, so here is the starter. I'm going to swirl it around a little bit, and I'm going to go clean. Okay, clean mason jar. Let's take this.
Listen to these steps. They are very important. You'll probably miss it if you
Pour
don't listen.
that in. Okay.
That milk
There.
stuff.
Okay.
Also, trick your friends and try to make sure that they try to drink it.
No.
It would be an
that's-
awesome
no,
prank.
Don't listen to him. He's not. He's a kid. They troll each other, that kind of stuff. Okay, we've got a lot of water in here. It's kind of like pancake batter. But here's the thing: every time you make a starter, the way that you propagate a starter to make it more, okay? Because what you want to do is you want to take that yeast and you want to grow it. If you feed it, all right, I'm trying to do the math here because I'm terrible at math. If you're going to feed this starter and you go, let's say you have 25 grams of starter and you add 25 grams of flour and 25 grams of water. Okay, so somebody's gonna help me with the crunch with the math here. I'm totally terrible, but that's not gonna grow the starter. That's gonna feed it to sustain life. So it's gonna stay the same. What we wanna do is wanna grow that yeast up as much as we can. So in here, looks like I have about, my old eyes, but it looks like we've got about 200 milligrams left, enough. So, I don't know what to do. I mean, this is what he does. This is what he does. That's what kids do. Okay, so 200 milligrams. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1, 2.
Epic sound effects.
Adding no value. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to mix this around.
It's an epic sound effect, my
Basically,
gosh.
what I've done is I've just added more flour to this mess. But what that's going to do is the yeast that was there before is going to continue to eat the flour that's there now. And a little bit of water, same thing. A little bit of tap water.
Montage.
Normally I would be having my son help me out here, but as you can see, his interests are elsewhere right now.
Oh, help.
Okay.
What do you mean, hey?
Okay, mix this up. Okay, great. So that's that one. Keep mixing that one.
One epic mixing montage
Okay.
later.
I said that we were going to use this rubber band to measure it. It did not move, but it's not going to move.
Why not?
Here is the recipe for the rye version. Again, this is for most of us that don't have rye flour in the house. This is with people that have rye flour in the house.
I've done
okay?
this version, not this version.
All right. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. On day 2, And I'm gonna post this in the comments. Thank you, Kristen, for telling me about that. We're gonna take 70 grams of this starter. We're gonna add 50 grams of rye and 50 grams of all-purpose flour and 115 grams of H2O. Okay? So let's do that right now. Turn the scale on. Oh, we done?
I think.
We good? Okay, we're good. We're good. I mean, does this meet your standards?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Well, I appreciate that.
No
Okay.
more bun time.
Okay, so you saw how easy that was. I just added flour and added water. This is the consistency I want it to be. I want it to be gloppy, like this.
Okay.
All we're trying to do is we're trying to make that. Wow,
Stop
geez,
that.
folks, we're making.
We're trying to make this thumbs
This is
up.
what this is all about. It's awesome stuff. Okay. All right, so set that aside. Okay, so I got the scale here. I'm gonna take the mason jar, tear. Wow, this is a dab-free zone, bro. Okay. 70 grams of starter. Let's see if we even have that. Okay.
That's
So
a done.
let's take our starter.
One
Out of
epic
this
starter
jar.
montage later.
Still smells like rye. That's good. That's a good sign. Good sign. We like that. Okay, 50. Oh, all right. All right.
How much? 70?
Yeah, I'm 170.
Am I allowed to help?
Okay,
or
we're
not?
at 70. Good. Awesome. Okay.
Am I allowed
Well,
to help?
okay, now you got the camera in that tight. I'm
Am I
gonna have
allowed to
to.
help?
Okay, hold my feet to the fire here. 69.1. Okay, great.
Am I allowed to help?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you want to help out? Okay. All right. We're gonna have
Yes.
this guy. Okay. So we're gonna tear this off. We're at 70. Right. 0. I want you to measure out 50 grams of rye flour, little buddy. Okay. I want you to add 50 grams of this stuff in here. Okay. There. Go. Run it.
There might be some messes, and that doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you get your bread eventually.
How much?
So close to
Well,
50.
you know, we got a little bit of little oopsie right there. That's all right. 50. Go 50. See, you gotta do it with your kids. Your kids. He's learning. You know what's gonna happen?
No, I'm not.
I remember our grandparents talking about tuberculosis. He's gonna be talking about this.
Listen,
all right,
kids
so,
matter.
Okay, 50 grams. Awesome.
Kids matter.
All right, little buddy.
Kids matter.
Kids are amazing, right? Tear it.
It's already been torn.
Wait, hold on. There you go. Now I need 50 grams of all-purpose flour. This
No.
is where
In
we're gonna start.
all.
I told you yesterday. We're gonna start dialing in. We're gonna start dialing. Oh, half. Okay,
That's
keep going.
big chunk, boy.
So here's what we're doing. We're taking this and we're gonna start bringing in that all-purpose flour. What we want to do is we started with rye. We're gonna slowly wean off. Trust me, I have a protocol, folks. A protocol. All right, so we're gonna go.
Listen to this guy.
I know. Oh,
Wow.
there you go. Perfect. Awesome. Government work. Perfect. Okay, so 115 grams of H2O. Do you mind if I do this, Brian?
Do you mind if I not?
Yeah, we're gonna let me do this.
No,
Okay. Oh wow, we just turned it off. Okay, well, let's see where we're.
I didn't.
Let's ride that train wreck with you. Wait. All right.
I was officially not needed forever, so bye.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We're going 115 grams.
Then just let it sit overnight and then kill the other friends.
Oh.
One epic wait, I need to make the music.
There we go. 150 grams. Okay. So.
One
Same
epic
thing.
shooting
Mix
match.
it up. Mixy. All right. In the future, we are going to have to use a larger mason jar. Reason why? I told you this stuff's going to start doubling, tripling, blah, 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 all that stuff. Well, what we're going to do right now is we're going to mix this up, and then we are going to set this aside. We're going to put a lid on it. Okay? And we are going to have an active, bubbly starter in just a matter of
Minutes.
2 more days. It's going to be pretty cool.
Too
Find
long.
that line. Put your rubber band on here so you can mark it off. Same with this one. Put the lid on it. Set it aside. Boom, boom. Okay.
So Dan, quick question. Somebody asked yesterday, it was Kristen who asked about an alternative. If you don't have cabbage or blueberries, pineapple juice. Can you talk to her about that?
Who brought up pineapple juice?
It was Kristen maybe.
Who's
Kristen maybe. No, you ended up bringing it up because she wanted to know if you had something else in the house.
Interesting. Okay, so there is a way that you can make a sourdough starter. There's lots of research on the acidity of the flour and water mixture that promotes yeast growth. I can't speak intelligently to it other than the fact that it does happen. What I would do is if you happen to have a can of pineapple juice in your house, you pop that pineapple juice and you mix white flour or wheat flour, preferably white and wheat flour mixed, but if you only have white flour, again, I'm trying to work with you guys on this. If you have white flour, you pour a little bit of that pineapple juice on day one. And what that does is that gives it enough sugar and it gives enough acidity. And again, I'm kind of going rogue on this because I don't really know for sure if this is the case. But what you do is you mix that around and you want to make a slurry that looks kind of like a pancake batter. On the second day, follow what I've been saying. Pull that cabbage leaf out. Well, in this case, you're going to be taking that flour, adding the flour. What? Right. I love Mo.
One epic camera montage later.
Wow.
Should I go now?
Yeah, sure. So the thing that's interesting is that like I've done it once. I've actually made it with pineapple juice before. What you do is you add pineapple juice and you add flour and water, and then you mix it up. And same thing. So I'll look into more of that, but I believe that what the pineapple juice does is it adds a proper amount of acidity to the flour so that it stops any type of like microbes from forming, that kind of stuff. Great question. It's awesome. What we're looking for here is we are looking for 2 to 3 days of positive growth of this yeast. And what's going to end up happening, I promise you guys, here's what's going to happen. On Saturday, and you don't have birthday parties, and you don't have any kind of events that you have to go to, you're going to be here. Saturday morning, you're going to wake up and you go, I think Dan's going to roll with a live video. I'm going to go live on Saturday morning. We're going to take that yeast. We are going to inoculate a whole bunch of flour, and we are going to make our first loaf of bread. And I'm going to do it live. We'll do first round, first thing in the morning. I'm going to sign back in and do another live video where we're going to be mixing up that bread. And then third, fourth, all these proofs and rises, and then we're going to peel it in the oven. We're going to pull out a loaf of bread. And you know what? Saturday and Sunday morning, you're going to have a loaf of bread.
And then eat it all before it becomes a waste.
I'm telling you, we're all cooped up doing the same thing.
Kids are amazing.
Kids are amazing. They are. They're kids, millennials, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Love you from Cleveland, and I guess we're gonna see how this goes.
Wait.
But,
Nope. Wait.
bread.
I need to say something.